I just saw this, and if I have to see it, so do you. And right there is where I will add in the little zappy zap. I can do it live on the other computer, but I'm on the laptop today instead. Who am I? I am Mecca. That'll be added in post as well. I just saw it, and if I have to see it, you guys have to see it too. You ready? You ready? Remember when Playboy used to be about, pretty women who were proud of themselves, who were like, look what I got! Look at the cool thing that I got! Look how awesome I look and how fun and revitalized it makes me feel, and look how amazing I look. Well, I guess Wahmen can't have anything nice anymore. The official bunny costume is back in stock, and it's in black. Gerald Hangton is photographed by Marcus V. Who are you? Oh, there's his email. Are they them, or are they he? I don't know. Should we open this in a new tab, perhaps? Please don't have undressed. Okay, well, that's a little too taboo. He's not nude, but he's a little too taboo. As somebody who does have some tendencies and does like to appreciate the female form from time to time, I am not getting off on this. Sorry, I'm not getting anything that I can get my jollies off on, so to speak. It's a thing that we have people appropriating other genders and ethnicities and whatever, but Playboy lives matter, apparently, and this individual is our new Playboy bunny. They don't look happy, do they? I'm saying they because, yeah. Can you stop erasing women for a change? Can ya? Huh? Please, because that's what it feels like. It feels like all of our effort and work to make ourselves desirable and attractive just goes right out the crapping window. I mean, I know a lot of women say they dress nice for other women, and, sometimes they do, but we also dress nice for ourselves. We also want to look at ourselves with this confidence, and I'm sorry if a 350-pound woman can be confident and nude or in a revealing outfit, then somebody my size can too, or somebody small and petite can be, I mean, why, what's this horrendous swing back, because I always say, like, I didn't like the body positivity movement once it started becoming an excuse for being just as bad as the Cosmos and all the magazines that were telling us we're too fat way back in the day. We've had a little bit of this chat today. That's what the magazines used to say. You go to the grocery store and they're like, lose 10 pounds, you're fat. That's how you hear it, though. That's how you hear it, because in your subconscious, it tells you that, right? And I get the argument that when you would see these super skinny supermodels with perfect bodies, you would see that and be, gee, I can't look like that. Looks like he lost a bet. It looks like he lost a... Did you lose a bet? Is this like when Bill Gates had to wear the bra for like a week? And everybody's like, what's wrong with Bill Gates? There was this magazine called Playgirl featuring men, and Peter Steele, actually, from Typo Negative. Why can't you put a woman in that? I'm serious. Why can't you put a woman? Do they identify as a woman? I'm pretty sure they don't identify as a woman. I'm gonna have to censor this now just in case, because we're live. I gotta double check to make sure this guy... No, he's basically just in Speedos. Okay, so he's just in Speedos. I'm going to assume, based on their photos, that they're gay, which is fine. If you want to be a Playboy bunny, great.
Oh my.
Great. There's a reason, though, why men want to buy pictures of women, and you can't body shame, or you can't preference shame them for it. If men want to be attracted to women, that's fine. If women want to be attracted to women, that's fine. But basically, you're telling us that we're no longer wanted, as customers of Playboy by putting men in your little, that's all it tells me. It just tells me that we're no longer wanted, and that you would rather have a bunch of wangs flopping around.
Wiener, 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 wiener.
Which is fine, you're entitled to. There's nothing wrong with them. If you like wangs, look at wangs.
Hey, Wang, what's with the pictures? It's a parking lot.
Have them flopping around, swinging in the breeze.
Wiener, wiener.
Have them tapping people on top of the head if you want. I don't care.
So that would just be, humiliating.
Just keep them out of a magazine where I'm tuning in just to see a bunch of scantily clad women, alright? Because tits matter, and I'd rather look at tits than a bunch of wangs, personally.
All I get is wiener, wiener, wiener.
Why? Why this? Is this just for attention because nobody's thought about Playboy in a very, very, very long time? Because we have things like porn for free on the internet and OnlyFans if you want to pay for it. They're pushing gay too hard. You know, it's fine if you want to be gay. Be gay. Be in Playgirl. Be in a men's magazine or be in a women's magazine. Be in a gay magazine for gay men specifically. You'd probably make more money. You'd probably get a lot less controversy and controversial and... But this is what they do. Can you imagine? Can you imagine back in the day when you had like Two Live Crew, and those sort of bands? I guess it's the same thing, isn't it though? Is this the same thing? What do you guys think? Anybody who's been around from that time? Is this the same thing as, like Ice-T singing Cop Killer or Two Live Crew with their Me So Hornies? Is this something that just kind of, we're going to be outrageous for attention? Is this one of those attempts? Because there was a lot of bands who were pretty outrageous and had something to say and something interesting to say back in the day. There certainly was. And there's plenty of people now who are pretty damn interesting and say some outrageous and prophetic things, but that's kind of what it feels like now. It's like, okay, we've gotten to the age where those of us who are not offended by anything back then, and I don't want people thinking that I'm offended. I don't think that's the right word. We have lived long enough to see all the tricks. We've heard it all before. We've been through this a few times. Do you think that this is just for attention? That this is just... Because that's like when Lil Nas X went and did his Satan sneakers. Remember that? Lil Nas X's Satan sneakers, and he's like... Wow, all these people are triggered by the blood in Tony Hawk sneakers, but not by mine. It's like, well, the conservative Christians were triggered by yours, but the rest of us are like... do they come in women's sizes by any chance? I mean, because remember, some of us are still old enough to have been through the rebellious stage when it was the conservative Christians who were the crazy people out there going around trying to censor and ruin and over everything. And now it's like, well, great, I still have those people to piss off, but they're kind of on our side now. A little bit. But at the same time, I mean, I think there's a lot of us that still don't agree with them. It's like, look, well, we like that you and I are kind of on the same wavelength as far as the free speech and as far as the culture stuff is going, and the cultural Marxism and the intersectional feminism and the identity politics and whatever buzzword I can cram in. We still don't always agree on a lot of this fundamental stuff. I mean, there's a lot of us that are still kind of punk rock and are still perfectly fine to piss off the super wokier than thous and the religious people too. So, is that where we're at, maybe? I don't know. It's not like you're making a point to say, hey, we need gay people accepted. They are. Can't they get married pretty much everywhere? Maybe we're dumb. I don't know. Yeah, and that's the thing. Because I think a lot of religious people have kind of come around to the, if we preach, they'll do the opposite. If we push it on them, they'll do the opposite. And I think that's what the wokier than thous need to learn pretty soon, too. I think we need to rebel. We need to rebel hard. We need to rebel fast. And we need to do exactly what we did in the 90s. And that is call out and mock this shit. Stat. Toot sweet. Now. Well, that's the other thing. It's like, I'm tired of everything being labeled, and it's cultural Marxisms, and it's gonna get us in the socialists, and like, it's a guy in a fucking bunny suit for attention because he thinks he thinks this is 1982 and this is gonna impress somebody, and we're gonna be triggered by it. I guess. I don't know. It's been so done so many times. I can probably pull up a picture of probably fucking Ken Berry from F Troop in a bunny costume if I wanted to, from the 70s, when he was still alive, right? And I don't know why that name just popped into my head. What celebrities would you like to see in a bunny suit who are men? Answer me that in the comment section. I think that's all I have to rant about on this one. Oh, Why? Why are we so stupid and out of touch? I'm tired of being dumb and out of touch with this stuff. And Playboy, you know what? Get the dicks out of Playboy. And that's not a transphobic thing. That's not a homophobic thing. It's a bait and switch thing. It's a matter of I want to see pussy when I click on your magazine, Playboy. I want to see tits and pussy. I don't want to see tits and dicks.
Oh, don't even get me started.
All right, that's another magazine that I will go and buy if I so choose to, and there's nothing wrong with that. And we're not saying anything, but I'm saying specifically for Playboy, get the dicks out of Playboy. Can we? Because that's like showing up here and imagining that I'm not going to yell at somebody in chat. That's just not going to happen. My God, I'm going back to my live chat, and I need to burn off some energy somehow. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!
Oh my.